Hey, welcome back to the Six Figure Mastermind. Marianne here. How do you start a jewelry business from home? Believe it or not, I've done this and it was super fun. So check out this content. So you're thinking about starting a jewelry business from home, and I have to tell you, this is super fun to do. I did it all last year. In fact, I just sold my jewelry business so the next person could have fun doing it. But we started from home, very successful. In fact, I did it with my girls, and I want to give you the tips and tricks on how to actually get started. So first things first, you've got to decide if you want to make a combination or one or the other of either handmade jewelry or jewelry that you order in from China using Alibaba or something similar. You can do that. You can actually order in jewelry, repackage it and resell it and sell it as a retailer as you bought it wholesale. Or you can do your own handmade jewelry, whatever that you want to do. You can even do a combination of both as long as they fit the same kind of a theme. So before you even start buying or supplies for or purchasing jewelry, you want to decide what style you want to do. So when I started my jewelry stand, I was like, I want all natural products. I want all natural stones. I want all natural, accessories. I'm okay with the metals being Tibet silver or an amalgam of silver. I'm okay with that. But I want every stone that passes through my jewelry stand to be real stone. It was important to me for the quality to have that. In fact, this piece right here was a piece of jewelry that I sold at my store and now that I wear. I also want to sell jewelry that I would wear. If I think it's ugly, then I'm not going to encourage anyone to buy it, so it's got to be jewelry that I would wear, and that way I can market it really well. So that kind of falls under creating your brand. And it's not just creating your logo, creating your brand name or their store name, which, yeah, you have to do. Everything about you is your brand, whether you're selling jewelry on the side or whether you have a high-rise building with 50 million employees in it, Everything about you is your brand, down to the way you dress, down to the way you show up at craft fairs, down to your logo, and down to the definitely kind of jewelry that you carry. So define that brand, get it really clear in your mind, and for inspiration, visit Instagram, visit people that are already doing some jewelry sales, and get kind of a feel for what you want to represent as far as your brand goes. Okay, when you start a jewelry business from home, you're going to need to think packaging. And this falls under the heading of your brand too. Your packaging should fall under your brand. So if you're doing more high-end jewelry, you want to have really high-end packaging. The packaging is honestly, as weird as it sounds, a lot of the value that they're going to get from the jewelry, even though most of the packaging is going to be thrown away. I mean, you wouldn't imagine getting a Rolex watch on a piece of cardboard in a cellophane wrapper. No, Rolex is a high-end brand. So they're going to have like this little watch pillow, and they're going to wrap the Rolex around it, and then they're going to have this satin-lined box tied with this, super sateen cover, maybe even like a bow on top. Rolex is going to be super, super high quality packaging, and it's going to match the brand. Now, if you want your brand to be not Rolex quality, but maybe it's, good quality, you just want to package it differently, understand that the packaging is an experience in and of itself, especially when you're selling items that are going to be shipped. When people open up something, they want to be amazed that you took so much time in something that would be thrown away, because that shows your business has attention to detail and they can trust that your product is a quality product. When you're thinking about selling your jewelry, you're going to think big if you want to scale this thing. You're going to be thinking, how do I sell on Etsy? How do I sell on Shopify? How do I sell on Amazon? How much inventory do I want to keep on hand in my home? Or how much jewelry do I want to be just drop shipped? And again, you can do a combination of both. That's what I did. I always had something on hand. And I had an Amazon fulfillment center holding a bunch of jewelry for me so that they could just sell it and I would get the check. Did that cost more? Yes, it did. Was it worth it? Absolutely, especially if you're thinking about scaling, okay? So have enough quantity on hand and consider drop shipping a lot of your pieces. Okay, that being said, there are a couple different avenues to sell your jewelry. You can sell directly on Facebook using Marketplace. You can sell on Amazon. You can sell on Etsy. You can set up a website using Shopify. You can also sell through Jane or Brickyard Buffalo. And you can also get your jewelry into a plethora of other retailers that are local to you. You can do that by talking to the purchasing manager at whatever store you're in. So just go into a store that you think would be a good fit for your brand, ask to speak to the buying manager or the purchasing manager, and then pitch your product to them. And then you can work out, profits and splits after that's done. There could possibly be a lot of boutiques in the area where you live that are looking for more inventory and looking for more products. So I personally got my product into a boutique here locally. I got it online and I had it on hand, and I did farmers markets. So there's plenty of avenues for you to get an outlet for your jewelry business. Bottom line, produce quality work, make it streamlined, and look for ways to be efficient at every step of the game. Hey, I hope you enjoyed today's video. In fact, leave me a comment with your favorite part. Hit that subscribe button, but before you leave, if you want to know what it looks like to work directly with me in building your six-figure business, hit the link in the description and let's chat.